biggest advice, and maybe this isn't just targeted at organizational leadership, is communication. Communicating with your teachers, communicating with your advisor, letting people know where you're at. Even if you have a late project, instead of just not submitting anything, have that conversation, because teachers want to help you, and that took me so long to understand. And once I started opening up those doors of communication, seeing teachers in the hours that they've offered to see students, or maybe visiting on campus, there was a few times that my professors were here and we met and we went over how I'm doing, and I explained my situation, and they really were there to help me. I think I had this misconception that when a paper's late, it's late. And although that could be correct, I think that if you let the teacher know, hey, I just worked a 50-hour week and I cannot work on this paper, but I'm going to assure you I'm going to work on it on Saturday from 8 to 3 or whatever that looks like, and maybe they'll give you a day of extension. I think there also is that element of feeling like I wasn't doing enough, or maybe I wasn't producing the best work. And that's hard. That's a hard conversation to have with someone, especially you don't want to feel that people are disappointed in you. And I think there's a lot of different reasons maybe students don't reach out, but it just opened up a whole new world when I was able to communicate with my professors and advisor and everyone. Something that just popped into my head that was very monumental for me was actually I was at a expo for my job in Gillette. So I was a regional sales manager at the time, and I'm at a oil field expedition in Gillette, and I'm down on the floor because we had a booth, and I remember calling Valerie because I knew that I was not going to pass this class, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? And I remember calling her, and she said, okay, we're going to figure it out. There's XYZ classes available and we can move forward with this. And I said, thank you so much. And in that moment, I think a light bulb turned on for me that I am going to graduate. It's going to look a little bit different than a lot of other people pursuing their degree, but it's going to be so worth it. And I'm going to have to learn how to communicate better, and I'm going to have to learn how to incorporate my studies into being able to work and then go home and study. I can't push it off to the side. It's going to have to be integrated into my life, absolutely. And I can't look at it as black and white anymore. It's going to be mixed together, and I'm going to be working and I'm going to be doing school, and that is going to be what I'm doing, and we're going to figure it out. And so, but it just makes me laugh that I am literally working, and in the back of my mind I'm going, oh no, I didn't take that test and this is not good. And so I called her and we had that conversation, and then things laid out how they were supposed to after that. But absolutely, you have this interpretation that you're just doing school, or maybe you're going to start college and that's going to be your job, or of course people work outside of school, whether that be, but I decided to jump all into this career I wanted to pursue, and I really wanted to get to a certain point in that industry, and doing so while pursuing my degree full-time was hard. It wasn't, I worked 8 to 3 at the coffee shop like I had been doing prior, and then I was able to go home and do schoolwork. It had totally engulfed my life, doing what I was doing, and so it was learning how to make a little bit more gray area.